found the $1 billion Powerball jackpot winner on a map before they were even announced. And I used astrocartography. See, I wasn't trying to predict when the Powerball was going to hit. I already knew that this eclipse was going to be special. Usually, new moons and full moons are prime times when jackpot winners get their cash. But I was trying to find a location, and I've been fine-tuning and combing through how to find it, and I gotta come walk with me, because honestly, this can help you figure out when to play the numbers and when not to play the numbers, whether you learn to do this yourself or you get a professional like moi to help you with it. Now, the reason why full moons and new moons are prime times for lottery wins is because the sun represents who is highlighted, who is being propelled up into the spotlight. The moon represents the general public. And so there's someone within the general public having the light shine on them every time the moon and the sun have a connection with each other. When there's a full moon, the sun and the moon are opposite each other. When there's a new moon, the sun and the moon are conjoined. So these are why these are very important times for big jackpot winners that are going to make it to the news. You get what I'm saying? But the reason why I knew the location, the general location, is because of when we had the exaction of the solar eclipse, where the sun and moon MC line was and where it landed in the world map. So as you can see, that orange and blue line, it has the sun emblem and the moon emblem and MC. So that is the sun and moon MC line, or the eclipse MC line. If you go through this line and see where it is in the US map, this is the Midwest. So I had a feeling that the winner was going to be near the Midwest. Would there be a good chance they'll be in maybe the Mid-Atlantic area? Yeah. But I felt like Midwest was it. Remember, eclipses represents fate-changing events. And so this person is now a multimillionaire in the hundreds of millions, possibly a billionaire. And so this is talk about some life-changing money. Absolutely. Especially with Jupiter co-present this solar eclipse. But I wanted to go deeper. I wanted to see if I could figure out exactly where this person was going to be. So I decided to pull out the astrocartography map of when the numbers were pulled, right? And this is how the map looks. What I wanted to pay attention to more than anything was Jupiter. Because although the solar eclipse is representing the big life-changing event, Jupiter is all about that abundance and actually receiving the abundance. So at the time of when the numbers were pulled, the Jupiter lines that were showing up is the Jupiter IC line and the Jupiter descendant line. Now, I didn't see an ascendant line or an MC line for Jupiter here. So I was like, all right, let's bring up the aspect lines. Or I like to call them minor lines as well, to see if any Jupiter aspect lines show up. Remember, we're looking at the pink lines because Jupiter is represented as pink in astro.com's maps. So these lines are faint. However, there is a Jupiter ascendant line right here. Where is it near? Illinois. Where was this Powerball winner? In Illinois. Again, the Jupiter ascendant line, right? So it's hitting that ascendant energy. And think about it, the ascendant in astrology, especially astrocartography, is rising energy. He's rising to this new financial status. It makes a lot of sense. But I want you to think about something real quick, because Jupiter can be trying the ascendant in two different houses, right? And we know by looking at what Jupiter lines are right next to it, right? And so to the left of Illinois is the Jupiter descendant line. To the right of Illinois is the Jupiter IC line. IC is the start of the 4th house. Descendant is the start of the 7th house. And so most likely, in order for the planet to be trine the ascendant, it's most likely in the 5th or the 9th house. However, we're looking between the 4th and the 7th. What house is between the 4th and the 7th? The 5th house. The 5th house is what? The house of wins. This is literally the games that we play in order to win. Like the lottery. You literally can't make this up. The lottery winner was in Illinois And when the numbers were drawn, right, the Jupiter ascendant line was in Illinois, with Jupiter being in the fifth house, the house of winning. You can't make this up. And y'all trying to tell me the astrology ain't real. And y'all trying to tell me that astrocartography ain't real. Y'all tripping. So yeah, with the orb of influence, they could be anywhere in Illinois. I wouldn't be surprised if they were in the west side of Illinois, but it could be literally anywhere with the orb of influence. But the energy is right there. And that's the thing, it's actually in the west side of Illinois. Quincy, Illinois is right here. The winner bought the ticket in Quincy, Illinois. And it's right there. And so it's not on the Jupiter ascendant line, but it's pretty close, which is best in astrocartography. You can't make it up. Isn't that incredible, y'all? I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was so fun and amazing for me. Anyways, yeah. I go into way more detail in my Patreon where I break down why I pay attention to specific lines rather than others. And we can have a whole conversation there. Most likely, I try my best more to reach out and talk to the people on my Patreon than I do in the comments down here. So if you really want to chat with me about this, go on my Patreon. It's only $8 a month. And if you want to see how you can utilize this for yourself, go on my Patreon. Again, thank you so much for watching. This is, as you know, some of my favorite things to do is using a little bit of mundane astrology into astrocartography. Also, if you're interested in the reading, you can go to astrodim.com. I have a blog there too, and divination calculators. Just go to astrodim.com too for other information besides the Patreon, all right? And again, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.